Hi, this is Tom from FotoExchange.com, and I'm really excited to demonstrate our photo hosting website. This site allows photographers to upload event images, select and configure products sold to their clients, and finally notify the client so that they can select images for the products, such as an album. Once a client selects images for a product, the photographer is notified and can download the images or send them directly to their album company for design. It's easy to use and simplifies the process of image hosting, selection, and ordering. This short video will guide you through the basics of using FotoExchange.com. This will include creating an account, uploading your studio logo and setting your color schemes, creating an event, uploading images, configuring your options, and finally, sending notifications to your clients. To register an account, just go to FotoExchange.com and click on Get Started. Fill in your information, and you'll receive a confirmation email confirming your account creation. Please check your spam folder if needed, and mark our email address as safe. Once registered, your account is successfully created as a trial membership. As a trial membership, you can use full features of FotoExchange.com. The website will let you create and upload images for 2 events. Try it, and we are confident that you will be able to save time and money and keep your clients happy. Now that you're registered, let's upload your studio logo, which will be displayed when your clients view your page. If you're not already there, let's go to Settings, then Preferences, where you'll find the Upload Logo option. I'm going to browse to where my logo is, and choose it and click Upload. Your logo file should be sized up to 500 pixels by 90 pixels. Once it's uploaded, you'll see it in the top left here, as it will be displayed when your clients view your page. While you're here, you can also change the background and other items on your page. And now we're ready to upload our first event. So I'm going to click on Events, Create New Event, give it a name, and the date of the event. The date and the expiration date are both optional. I'm going to leave the expiration date off for now. And you can select whatever products might be associated with this, which you might be offering to your clients. So since this is a wedding, we're definitely offering a main album, and we'll have maybe 85 images as our number of images they can select. And I'll add a parent album as well. I can change the icon for each of these products so that this is what the client will see. And I'm going to say 60 images for the parent album. When you upload your images, make sure that the number of images uploaded is greater than the number of images requested for selection. And I can go to my desktop or wherever I might have images and load all of those images. If I want to select one by one, I can check the box next to each one of them. I can also drop files here. In this case, I'm just going to load the whole folder and click Upload. FotoExchange works at its best in Internet Explorer. If you are having an issue uploading images using a Mac or Firefox, please make sure you have the latest Java installed and enabled. Now that you have your images uploaded, we can configure your options. And once the images are all here, you have a bunch of options besides each image. These 2 options represent the 2 different products that we're offering. If you offer more products, more icons will show here. And this is where the client, when they're viewing the images, will be able to pick which album they want to assign this image to. If you want to delete an image, you can click this icon right here. If you want to recommend an image to a client, which is optional, you can click that here, and the client will see this in your recommended list. And lastly, the client can favorite images, and this is how they will create a group of images that they can then sort through to put into different products. So I'll demonstrate that very quickly, and this is what the client would be experiencing. So I'm going to click on the first image and see a large screen preview, and I can just hit the right arrow key to move through the images or left arrow to go back. And on any image, I can choose which album, and then once again, this is what the client would be doing. I can choose which album this image should be going in. And I can choose to put this image in both or in one. And then just clicking on any icon will enable or disable it. So as the photographer, you can recommend, but it's not necessary. And the client will probably be doing favorite, move through, favorite, and I'll just demonstrate a few. So once they've gone through all the images and picked all of their favorites, we can go over to the left-hand side here and see that favorites has its own category. And if you click on it, you'll see all the images that were picked by the client, and the client can then choose from those images which ones of those go into which albums. So the majority of them will probably end up in the main album, and then they'll pick the few that they want in the parent albums. And that's up to them. In addition to selecting which images go into which albums, your client can also comment on images by clicking on the Message tab. She or he can type in a comment or a request about an image here. And the next time that you load this event, you'll see that message associated with that image. So on the left side here, we have all the different categories. My Pictures represents all the images that have been uploaded. Favorites represents all the images the client has selected and wants to use to sort through for different products. Unassigned is all the images that have not been put in any particular category. Recommended is any images that you, as the photographer, might recommend to the client. Deleted images, of course, the ones that you don't recommend. And lastly, the two products, or however many products, have any images in them. And this way the client can keep track of how many images they've used so far for their particular products. Now that we're done editing the images, we can go to editing the event. So I click on the events icon, and I now see my one event here. I have an edit icon here, which I'm going to click on to edit the properties of this event. And this brings us back to the initial screen that we saw when we first created this event. I can set a password so that my client will be prompted for one when they come to this page. And I can choose whether or not this particular event is visible to the clients at this time if I'm not done configuring it yet. I can add products here and finally update the event. I can also add images here by clicking on Upload. And once the client has finished completing their selection, and I'll know that that's happened by this area will show 100% complete when all of the images are selected for all of the products. I can then click here to download all of the images associated with the products requested. Lastly, this is a representation of the current status of this event, and it's hidden from clients, and it has a password protection. Under the title of the event, you'll see the number for visits, and this will represent how many times your client or other members of their family have viewed this event. And when you have a number of events, you can see which events are most popular and have attracted a lot of attention. And now we're going to send a link to the client for the event. So I'm going to click on the event, Click on Notify Client. Make sure that your images that are uploaded exceed the amount of images requested from the client, and click Continue. Enter the email address of the client. Note that the title of the event is here and the password is here for them, and this is the link that they'll be clicking on, and send your email. Once the email has been sent, the event is now active, and the progress bar will be updated as the client makes changes and makes selections. This completes the demonstration of FotoExchange. As a summary, we have shown you how to create an account and upload your studio logo, create an event and upload images, configure your event options, and finally, notify the client. Again, my name is Tom from FotoExchange.com, and we'd like to thank you for watching this video, and we hope FotoExchange helps you to make the process of proofing easier.